Hi guys, today we'll be talking about some of our benchmark fractions. So benchmark fractions are some fractions that you just know. So you don't have to actually divide out the number to know these ones. So some of these are useful and some of these you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I knew that. Okay, so on the right-hand column, we have the model for each of them. What we're gonna do is we're gonna use that model to create our fraction, and then we're gonna turn that fraction into the decimal that we have or that we know. Okay, so with our first model right here, it is one whole thing that is shaded out of one whole thing. And 1 over 1 is really equal to just one whole. And how we would write that as a decimal is 1.0. Okay, so our first one was pretty easy. It was one whole. Okay, so we're going to do that same thing and keep going. So in our next one, we have 1 shaded out of 2 spaces in there. There's 1, 2. Okay, so it is 1/2. And if you have half of something, the way you would say it is that you have 0.5. If you have half of a dollar, you have 50 cents, which is the same thing as 0.5. Okay. The next one box is shaded out of 1, 2, 3. So this one is equal to 1/3. If you have 1/3 of something, you can divide it out if you want. So put our 1 on the inside, our 3 on the outside, and you would get, it's going to keep repeating. Okay, so it is 0.33, and we're going to put this line over the top here. That line over the top means that that 3 is repeating and that that 3 does not ever end. It keeps going and going and going and going and going. Okay, that's what that means. Okay, we're going to keep moving on. We got a couple more to do. All right, this one, we have 1 shaded again out of 1, 2, 3, 4. And this time we're going to think about money. If we have 1 whole dollar and 4 coins that equal a dollar that are all the same, they are worth 25 cents. And some of you might have already done that. Okay, so think about it. 4 quarters equals a dollar, and each quarter is equal to 25 cents. If I have 4 of them together, it would be equal to 1 whole, and individually they're equal to 25 cents. Okay, the next one we have here, 1 is shaded again out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 1/5. Okay, 1/5. Okay, this time I'm going to think about money again, or I can divide it out. Okay, so we're going to put 1.0 on the inside, 5 on the outside. Okay, and 5 goes into 10 twice. So 1/5 is equal to 0.2, 2/10. And if you think about it, if you think about 100 as your whole, how many $20 bills does it take to get you to 100? It takes 5 of them. So that's why it's 0.20. Because if you add up 20, 40, 60, 80, you get to 100 on the 5th one. All right, and the last one we have here, we have 1 shaded out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 out of 10, which is 1/10. And if you think about it, 1/10 is 1/10. The first place value of a fraction or of a decimal is the 10th place. So 1/10 is 1/10. Right? So those are some that you guys should know or keep in mind or make sure you guys have easy access to, because those are ones you guys are going to end up learning really quickly. Okay, now it says, what if you have 1 and 1/4? What do we think our decimal would look like? So think back to what you guys did yesterday. What would it look like? Okay, so you would still have one hole. And what? And 0.25, because 1/4 is 0.25. So it would look like 1.25. So you put that one hole out front and that 0.25 behind, because you still have one hole, and then you have your 25 hundredths. Right, make sure you go look into Schoology and you guys complete your assignment for today. Have a great day.